Nah, ini talenta dari siswa SMP Negeri 1 Bandung dalam bidang storytelling yang ditunjukkan dalam pentas akhir pekan di Kabupaten Karangasem kemarin.
Ada yang tahu nggak nih? Sepertinya beberapa ada yang tahu ya. Nah, dari kisah ini, ibu kita, ibu kepala sekolah, lahir loh di desa ini, di desa Belah Batu Gianyar. Nah, hari ini aku akan memberikan kalian sebuah kisah tentang seseorang yang sangat besar, berbodon gemuk, dan juga banyak makan. Kira-kira siapa ya dia? Inilah dia, salah satu pahlawan kita, Kebo Iwe. They say long before the oceans knew their names, before the mountains stood tall and proud, a giant woke up on the island of Bali, not just in size, but in heart. He was a giant that woke, a storm that spoke with kindness. He could cross armies with hands that carved rivers and feet that flattened forests. But yet, he chose to build temples. He could demand loyalty. Yet, he offered help without ever asking why. But legends, no matter how powerful he is, are not safe from envy. So today, I'm Archani Virya Ananda Krishna, would like to tell you a story, not just of a hero, but a legend the island itself still remember. It is the legends of Kebo Iwe. Kebo Iwe is described as an enormous being and towering man. His voice boom like thunder. Despite his intimidating appearance, his presence conveys a sense of pride. His eyes revealed kindness and depth of character. He was loved by Balinese people. He is not interested in the power of wealth, but what mattered is the most happiness of people he served. Typically a leader, yeah? So, long story short, Kebo Iwe is getting bigger and bigger each day. He ate a lot. Due to his eating habit, his parents got broke. Yeah, that's no money left. So that's why the villagers start to help him by cooking and building place to live for him. To thank the villagers, Kebo Iwe start to protect them from animals attack and people who wanted to attack their village. Nah, jadi untuk membalas bagaimana orang desa memperlakukannya, dia berusaha untuk melindungi mereka dari ancaman dan juga hewan buas. So, he also built a dam and a dug wells for them. Can you imagine how powerful he is? Alright. One day, messengers from the Majapahit kingdom in Java arrived. They want to attack Bali, but they knew there is one great obstacle. Kebo Iwe. Not even spears can pierce his skin. King of Majapahit talks slowly. Gajah Mada, you've seen it yourself. That giant, Kebo Iwe, was not an ordinary man. Not even armies can defeat him. Jadi Raja dari Majapahit itu mengatakan bahwa Kebo Iwe bukanlah sosok pria biasa. Bahkan tentara tidak bisa mengalahkannya. Betapa kuatnya manusia itu. So Gajah Mada answered, "You were right, King. He is not a simple man. We can't defeat him. If we want to defeat Bali, we must deal with him first." a while, then came with an idea. There is one way, Your Majesty. He tries too easily. If the people of Bali ask him to greet a great cave, he will lobby without question. At last, the people of Bali followed Majapahit plan, though with heavy hearts. They asked him to dig a great cave. Kepo Iwa, we wish to build a palace here. Only you are strong enough to dig the chambers. And then, day by day, Kepo Iwa dig the great cave. And then, one day, when he reached the deepest part of the cave, the people of Bali sealed the entrance with stones. Saat Kepo Iwa sedang menghancurkan gua itu, dan saat dia sedang di dalam, masyarakat Bali itu menutup pintu masuk. Dan kalian tahu, ini adalah pengkhianatan yang luar biasa. Namun Kepo Iwa tahu siapa yang telah melakukannya. Dia sangat marah kepada Gajah Mada. And then Kepo Iwa was angry to Gajah Mada and would take a revenge to her. Knowing this, Gajah Mada screamed, "Wait, Kepo Iwa! I do apologize for my sins to you. I did it because my vow to unity Nusantara." Ternyata alasan dibalik ia melakukan itu karena dia ingin menyatukan Nusantara. Hearing this, Kepo Iwa got stunned and silent and spoke. "If you want to defeat me, Gajah Mada, just spread my body with lime powder." And then Kepo Iwa died. Bali was ruled by Majapahit Kingdom. He is not remembered for the way he died, but for the good he did in his life. So everyone, the moral value of this story is told across generations to live a life with integrity that will be remembered even beyond that. So be kind to everyone and don't misuse kindness you've ever got in your life. Tetaplah menjadi orang baik walaupun kalian telah dihianati sebagaimanapun besarnya. That's all about my stories today. I'm Archani and see you